Hello, Msoul. Good evening. It is Venus Callida here, ready with Riddle-Me Din Din. It is an Aristocats kind of a night. That's right. I decided that this month we're going to do a fun theme, a Disney movie theme for our dinners. We've done some responsible eating, some responsible drinking with the keto month. This month, I want to go to the movies. And here we are with our little aristocratic kitty and in a beautiful parlor because I have someone else, Edgar, to cook the meals today, and we're going to share the recipes with you. But what are they? What are you going to eat tonight? Well, I can promise you it's something really comforting on a night like this. Well, where we are right now, post-solar eclipse, of course, the sky is blotted right out with really dark clouds. The horizon looks a little bit green. Some of us know what that means, and since I live in Tornado Alley, well, I've had it indoors, and it is raining out there, raining cats and dogs, hee hee. So let me share with you what it is we're going to do today. Let's get started. The Aristocats movie is set in Paris, so let's get going. Round one, riddle me this. These round veggies can be pulled from the ground, but if you cut them, tears will abound. What are they? Do 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 do. Riddle number two. What would an action-oriented gardener's motto be? La 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 da 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 da. Riddle number three. What will your sweetie do if you keep being late for the dates? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Riddle number four. This white sprinkly stuff rhymes with malt, fault, and vault. What could it be? La 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 la. I have such a swishy skirt on today. I don't know if you like it, but maybe I should take it for a swish. Wee wee, wee wee. Ha ha ha. Oh. Here we go. Let's not scare the cat. Riddle number five. This dairy product is churned on a cold gray day like today. What could it be? La 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 la. Oh, kitty, can you hear? The angels are bowling. Hee hee hee. Riddle number six. This sprinkly powder rhymes with hour, power, and sour. What is it? Da 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 da. Riddle number seven. This white liquid is not for children. It rhymes with fine, pine, and mine. What is it? Excuse me. Excusez-moi. La 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 ooh la 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 ooh la ooh la ooh la 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 la. Riddle number eight. Commercials from the 90s had an elderly lady screaming out this question. Where's the... What? What was she looking for? La 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 la. Riddle number 9. It's pouring from the sky right now. Is the sky falling? Or is it... What? What would be falling from the sky right now? La 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 la. We got extra lalas in there. All right. Msoul, riddle number 10. This particular sandwich ingredient happens to be our community member Cyan Rattan's favorite type of meat and cheese holder. What is it? That's right, Cyan Rattan. We've got your number. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right. Riddle number 11. Photographers will ask you to say this word before they take your picture. What is it? Da 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 ba dum bum da 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 ba dum bum da 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 ba dum bum. Riddle number 12. This is a type of cheese that Italians will mix over their spaghetti and rigatoni dishes, and the French may use it to garnish soup. What is it? La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Time is up. Okay, let's review and see if you were able to crack my codes. In riddle number 1, these round veggies can be pulled from the ground, but if you cut them, tears will abound. What are they? Onions. We'll need 2 medium onions, halved lengthwise, then thinly sliced lengthwise. In riddle number 2, what would an action-oriented gardener's motto be? No time like the present. Hee hee. Time, thyme, time, thyme. We need 3 sprigs of fresh thyme for this recipe. In riddle number 3, what will your sweetie do if you keep being late for their dates? Bay leaves. Bay will leave you. Bay leaves. We'll need 2 Turkish bay leaves or 1 California bay leaf for this recipe. Riddle number 4, this white sprinkly stuff rhymes with malt, fault, and vault. What is it? Salt. We'll need 1/2 teaspoon. In riddle number 5, this dairy product is best churned on a cool gray day like today. What could it be? Butter. We'll need 1/2 stick of unsalted butter. Very important to use the unsalted here, or this may turn out to be too salty for your palate. So just be careful. Riddle number 6, this sprinkly powder rhymes with hour, power, and sour. What is it? Flour. We'll need 2 teaspoons of all-purpose flour. In riddle number 7, this white liquid is not for children. It rhymes with fine, pine, and mine. What is it? Wine. And you're going to need 3/4 cups of white wine in this recipe. Riddle number 8. Commercials from the 90s had an elderly lady screaming out this question, where's the beef? You'll need 4 cups of beef broth for this recipe. Riddle number 9. The thing that's falling from the sky right now, if you've been hearing that thunder and cracks of lightning, it's water. And we'll need 1½ cups of water in this recipe. Riddle number 10. This particular sandwich ingredient happens to be our community member, Simon Tan's favorite type of meat and cheese holder. What is it? He loves baguettes. So we'll need 6 diagonal slices of a baguette. In riddle number 11, photographers will ask you to say this word before they take your picture. What is it? Cheese. And we'll need 1/2 pound piece of Gruyere or Comte or Emmental. I really love Emmental. It's like Swiss cheese. Or you can use mozzarella. Riddle number 12. This is a type of cheese that Italians will mix over their spaghetti and rigatoni dishes all the time. I grew up with this. And the French may use it to garnish the top of a soup. What could it be? Well, Parmigiano Reggiano. We'll need 2 tablespoons grated Parmesan. So Venus, you may ask, what does this make? Edgar's French onion soup. He's busy making it right now. Here's how we put it together. You cook the onions, thyme, bay leaves, and salt in butter in a 4 to 5 quart heavy pot over moderate heat, uncovered. Stir it frequently until the onions are very soft and deep golden brown. This will take 45 minutes about. Add the flour and cook, stirring for 1 minute. Stir in the wine and cook, stirring for another 2 minutes. Then stir in the broth, water, pepper, and simmer uncovered, stirring occasionally for 30 minutes. While the soup simmers, put over an onion rack in the middle position and preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Arrange the bread in 1 layer on a large baking sheet and toast it, turning it over once until it's completely dry. This will take about 15 minutes. Remove the bread from the oven and preheat the broiler. You're going to put crocks or a Pyrex glass bowl in a shallow baking pan. Discard the bay leaves, so you're going to pull them out, and the thyme, you're going to pull those sprigs out from the soup and divide the soup among the crocks. Then float bread in each. Slice enough Gruyere or cheese, whatever cheese you're going to use, so about 6 ounces total, with cheese plain. So if you don't have a cheese plain, this fancy schmancy thing, I use a carrot peeler to cover the tops of the crocks. So you're just going to shave enough cheese to put over the top of the soup. And then allowing the ends of the cheese to hang over the rims of the crock, kind of like a pie crust on the top of the pie. You want to let it hang over a bit. Then sprinkle with Parmesan Reggiano. Parmigiano Reggiano, but Parmesan on top. So you're layering cheeses here. It's awesome. And broil 4 to 5 inches from heat until the cheese is melted and bubbly. This will take only 1 to 2 minutes. Et voila! A lovely, warming, yummy, fancy schmancy soup. Bon appetit! I love French onion soup. I find it just so yummy and classy and tasty. And you could always throw a salad on the side if you wanted, but now you may want something to dip into this soup. So here comes round 2. Because once I get finished with the bread and cheese that's on the top, I want more. So there's something more that we can do. Very French, very Aristocat-y. Riddle me this. Used in baking bread, creating spaghetti noodles, and making muffins and cakes, what could this powder be? La 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 la. Riddle number 2. This sweet tasty thing can send you to the dentist or even over time to a doctor. What is it? La 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 la. Riddle number 3. This powder rhymes with beast, feast, and least. What could it be? Do 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 do. Riddle number 4. In the Old Testament stories or the Talmud, Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of this. What is it? Riddle number 5. If you're clumsy and keep dropping things, people will say that you have these kind of fingers. What kind of fingers? Riddle number 6. Old MacDonald can get me some of this white liquid first thing in the morning. What is it? Na 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 na. Riddle number 7. Old MacDonald and the Easter Bunny can hook you up with this. What is it? Let's find out how clever you are. How many of these riddles did you solve? Let's review. In riddle number 1, used in baking bread, creating spaghetti noodles, and making muffins and cakes, what could this powder be? Flour. We'll need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. In riddle number 2, this sweet tasty thing can send you to the dentist or, over time, even to the doctor. What is it? We can't stop using sugar, and we're going to need 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. In riddle number 3, this powder rhymes with beast, feast, least. What could it be? Yeast. We're going to need 4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. Riddle number 4. In the Old Testament stories or the Talmud, Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of this when they were fleeing Sodom and Gomorrah. What is it? Salt. And you're going to need 2¼ teaspoons of kosher salt. Now, if you have a salt sensitivity or high blood pressure, you may want to just make it a pinch. Just a generous pinch. That's all you need. In riddle number 5, if you're clumsy and keep dropping things, people will say you have these kind of fingers. What are they? Butter fingers. And because you're already putting in a lot of salt, use unsalted butter. Make sure that it's cold. You're going to need 1¼ cups of unsalted butter. That makes about 2½ sticks. Riddle number 6. Old MacDonald can get me some of this white liquid first thing in the morning. What could it be? Farmers get up first thing in the morning to beat the sun to get their milk. And we're going to need 1 cup of milk. Make it cold. You may need slightly more left. You're going to have to get a feel for it. Riddle number 7. Old MacDonald and the Easter Bunny can get together and hook you up with one of these, an egg. You'll need it for an egg wash. We need 1 large egg beaten with a teaspoon, or if you don't want to use an egg, 2 teaspoons of water for this recipe. So Venus, you may wonder, what does this make? Croissants? Buttery, yummy croissants? Something lovely to dip into the soup or eat on the side, all buttered up. Hot or cold? Fresh, or the next day, why not? It's yum. Now, here's what to do. Place the flour, sugar, and yeast and the salt in a large bowl and whisk it together until it's combined. Slice the butter into 1/8 inch thick slices and toss in the flour mixture to coat it. And then add the milk and stir together until a stiff dough forms. Wrap the dough tightly in plastic wrap and chill for 1 hour. On a lightly floured surface, roll the dough into a long rectangle shape. Fold it into thirds like a letter and turn it 90 degrees and repeat 3 to 5 more times or until the dough has large streaks of butter in it, but it's smooth and flat. If at any point the butter starts to feel soft, chill it in the refrigerator or the freezer until it's stiff again, then keep working it. Wrap tightly and chill for 1 more hour. Then divide the dough in half and roll each portion to a thickness of about 1/8 of an inch in a long rectangle shape. Cut the dough into long skinny triangles, about 5 inches at the wide end. Notch the wide end of each triangle with about a 1/2 inch cut, then roll from the wide end to the pointed end, tucking the point under the croissant. So if you're working with a triangle, the base gets rolled up, and then the pointy part is on the top at the end when it's all rolled up. Place on a parchment-lined baking sheet, cover loosely with plastic wrap, and allow to proof until it's doubled in size. So as you let it just sit there, it's going to puff up over the next 1 to 2 hours because of that yeast. You're going to now preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Gently brush the croissants with the egg wash. That'll make it nice and glossy. Bake for 15 to 20 minutes or until puffed, golden brown, and flaky. And in a chef's note, instant yeast can be substituted. Rise time may need to be reduced by 10 to 15 minutes if you use the instant yeast, and you'll know your dough is done rising when it has doubled in volume. That's what you're looking for. Now, I did say this menu was inspired by the movie Aristocats. We have one pretty little girl right down there. So what do you think the kiddies from the Disney movie were likely to want? We're going to find out right now when you solve the riddles for round 3. Here we go. Riddle number 1. This dairy product is brought to you by our friendly neighborhood cow. What is it? Da 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 da. Riddle number 2. This is what you get when you don't take the butter out of this liquid. What is it? Da 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 da. Riddle number 3. Coffee drinkers may sprinkle this on their espresso instead of chocolate powder. What is it? La 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 la. Riddle number 4. This brown powder is used in making gingerbread or mulled apple cider. What could it be? Tick tock, tick tick tock, tickety tock tock, tickety tock tock, tickety tickety tock. Tick, tick, tock. Riddle number 5. This white sprinkly powder used to be sold in a large cone. What could it be? Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Riddle number 6. So these little things are said to help you fall asleep. Not necessarily by doctor's orders. What are they? What am I pushing? Not pushing anything. Not pushing anything. You stay away from them, little kitty. You don't need them at all, and neither do I. But if Edgar's making this, don't consume it. La 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 la. Oh, I love music. I love piano music. Okay. Let's review, everybody, because this is the most Aristocatic thing we could have today. In riddle number 1, this dairy product is brought to you by our friendly neighborhood cow, a moo moo ka-choo. It's milk. That's it. And we'll need 2 cups of milk. Riddle number 2, this is what you get when you don't take the butter out of this liquid. What is it? Well, if you don't take the butter out of the milk you get from the cow, you have heavy cream. And we'll need 1 cup of heavy cream for this recipe. Now, riddle number 3, coffee drinkers may sprinkle this on their espresso instead of chocolate powder. What is it? Cinnamon. We'll need a 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon for this recipe. Now, there's a brown powder, and it's used in making gingerbread or mulled apple cider. It's not cinnamon, it's something else. What could it be? Huh? It's nutmeg, and you'll need 1/8 teaspoon nutmeg for this recipe. All right, now. In riddle number 5, this white sprinkly powder used to be sold in a large cone. They'd have to chisel it to get chunks or lumps. 1 lump or 2. It's sugar. We'll need 3 tablespoons of sugar for this recipe. Riddle number 6. So these little things that are said to help you fall asleep, what are they? You may have guessed, sleeping pills. Well, Edgar, when he's making this stuff, he's trying to trick the cats to eat it so that they will fall asleep. But it's 10 milligrams of melatonin. I'm not a doctor. I'm not pushing this on you. I'm not telling you to do it. But if you want it to be accurate to the only recipe, the only dish in the whole movie we see made all the way through all of its ingredients by Edgar, it's this. Optional. Only mentioned because it's accurate to the movie, but they put sleeping pills in this item to make the cats fall asleep. So, Venus, you may query, what does this make? This is a warm drink called crème de la crème à la Edgar. And I do recommend drinking this before bedtime, not while you're eating the French onion soup with the croissant. It may clash. So save it for bedtime when you're getting ready for bed in your bedtime routines, bedtime routines. But it's a treat, and it tastes lovely. You don't have to add the melatonin, but if you are a person who has it prescribed and it's part of your routine, it can be cooked into this recipe. I'm not telling you to do it, but only adults should be here listening anyways. But this is accurate to the movie. They show you that they do it in the Disney movie for Aristocat to put the kitties to bedtime. So it does taste really good without the melatonin. Just to say, yummy. It is really nice. So we've got 3 items, 2 meant to be together, 1 meant to be when you're ready for bed. All warming, all soothing, all fun. Here's how we actually brew it up. This is what Edgar does. So you mix all of the ingredients in a saucepan over medium-high heat. Whisk the contents constantly until the milk starts to boil. Soon as it starts to boil, take it off that element, remove it from the heat, let it cool, and enjoy. I hope you give these menu items a try and tell me if they make you feel like an aristocrat too. Meow meow. Msoul. This is Venus Callida. We are out of time for this evening, so I'll see you again Thursday night live for Gamer Night. We're going back to Plunder Storm. I have to get the Silver Steed. We're only 2 levels away. And our next live episode of Riddle-Me Din Din will be next week. We'll be visiting a different movie menu. I won't tell you what it is just yet. You'll have to stay tuned. So if you have a theme you'd like me to feature for Riddle-Me Din Din, please let me know in the comments and I'll cook up something for you. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, please hit like and subscribe. Please help out our channel grow, help our community grow. Join us. Everybody's welcome.